My name's Kelly Thompson. I'm the president of Thompson Construction, located in Fremont, Nebraska at 2404 North Lincoln Avenue. It's a family-owned and operated business, so I've got two brothers, Scott and Steve Thompson. I've got a brother-in-law, Mike French, and then a Bethridge of other siblings and sons and son-in-laws. And so out of the 15 full-timers, about 12 are family or related to family. I guess I first was contacted by the Nebraska Department of Transportation in an attempt to look at what was going up at Winslow on Highway 77, which is north of Fremont. And so I went up there to take a look at the damage. The road was completely shut down, so you drive through the town of Winslow, it's a disaster. I mean, it truly is. It's heartbreaking, when you see the amount of debris, and no matter what the situation, it's people's their whole lives are in that house or their belongings or whatever, and now you see a pile and a mound of debris and trash and appliances and everything. Some probably hit worse than others, and in the meantime, while we were trying to work on the road, of course the railroad was in there too. So Burlington Northern's rail runs through there, and so they were trying to get their rails open. So we had truck traffic and train traffic from Burlington Northern. So it was chaos at a very minimum. But trying to be safe, obviously, was the goal of the Department of Transportation. At all costs, safety comes first. And so that's what we sure did, and abided by their rules to make it safe for the people traveling, and also our workers and the general public that had to get in and out of their homes. In the meantime, we started getting some inquiries from the county, Dodge County, in particular some townships, because they were in desperate need of roads or road repairs and just washouts, and it's just phenomenal. So as we got done with that project, then we kind of had the Everett Township, which they're under the Dodge County umbrella, but wherever the Maple Creek hit a county road, it pretty much took out that road or took out the dirt around an abutment of a bridge. And so there was no travel for a lot of these people to get from, say Hooper down to Fremont unless they took 275. Well, the ag industry needs those roads they can't be running their equipment. There's so many trucks on the road the way it is. So anyway, that's when we started doing some of the county work. And so some culvert damage, but a lot of fields out there have got major washouts, or they've got sand deposited in them. And so, when you drive around there and you're working on the road, their livelihood for those guys are out there in a mess. And so there again, it's a tough thing, because that's the way they make their living. So yes, we got paid, and we get paid good to do it, but at the same time, we're just like them. We're a small family-owned and operated business, and it's hats off to a lot of those guys. You'd see them out there. They were trying to pick up the stalks or whatever's in their field and get it ready, because it's go time now, and so there's not a lot of waiting around. So it felt good to be able to provide some access so that they can do what they do, and we'll move on to do something else. Well, obviously, coming and growing up in the Midwest in Nebraska, we think there is no place like Nebraska, and I still believe that. I don't think we're a lot different than probably any other Midwestern states. There's probably 80 or 85% of the people that just roll up their sleeves and go to work and don't expect to get anything. Overall, I would say the Husker state is I'm not going to say one of a kind, but I'd say it's pretty close. When you see the livestock that's been lost, and you see just over next to our farm out there, an individual lost 700 hogs that didn't get out. That's a huge deal for him. I don't know what else he does, but that's a huge deal. So, and I didn't hear him complaining. It's part of the deal, but no, I think overall, Nebraskans should be awfully proud of the way I got hit this with full force, and you got to get ready, because the spring melt is just beginning in the mountains, and so it's not over yet. There's a lot of things that need to be repaired, and hopefully Mother Nature helps us and it stays dry. That's huge for doing any of this cleanup work and getting roads back in shape or getting fields put together and repairs. It's essential that we stay as dry as we can. So, but we all know who's in charge, and it's obviously not us.